All right, all right, all right, all right. How is it going? How is it going? You fine people? You fine people. Let's go. Let's go. Every single one of you. Awesome, awesome. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Johnny, with Bologna&Weiners coding. Let's go. Let's go. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn up your turnips, boys and girls. Turn up your turnips. Let's go. Lurkers and twerkers, sandwich making workers, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Bear with me, guys and gals. Welcome, welcome. Chat viewers, man, this is so awesome. This is amazing. You guys showing up? You guys showing up? Let's go. Let's go. You're getting me all excited, all pumped up. Turn it up. I love it. This is good. This is good. I must be doing something right, or is it something wrong? I don't know. Let's go. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I can't say it enough. I probably say it too much, but you guys know. You guys know. I need to finish up here in chat, and then we are going to get to learning. We're actually going to grind up a whole class and do a bunch of stuff. It's kind of like, review essentially. We're going to kind of mix everything that we learned over the last, I don't know how many videos. A lot. Sorry that there's lots, guys. And everything takes time, it just doesn't happen magically. So that's the plan. Hopefully grind out to, we're going to build a class and, I don't know, make some magic happen. I'm following a lesson plan. I am. So if you guys are just dropping by for the first time, checking it out, I've been kind of slowly grinding and doing, basically teaching C++. It's fun for me. I enjoy doing it, helping you guys learn and grow as well. Appreciate you guys. Whoever's watching, you're amazing. You are amazing. You truly are. If you're new and just dropping by, I recommend you. Slowly I have to export all my videos, okay? It is what it is. I'm not going to cry in my cornflakes, but everything's kind of exported to YouTube over on, it's still called WhiskeyTango Sharp coding, but I might change it to Bologna&Weiners coding. Just might. I've been contemplating it. So anyways, all the videos are there. There's quite a number. I know it's just you got to kind of watch them a little bit. They're 2 hours, but they're not full 2 hours. Okay, it's a good hour or so of content, coding content. The first kind of half an hour is just me going on and on and on and showing my appreciation and talking and dropping quotes in the chat, which I still plan on doing. But just want to chat with you guys and gals a little bit quickly, let you know I care. And yeah, so if you want to follow the C++ series, kind of going from step one, first step, and just gradually climbing here, boys and girls. It's great to have you. I do hope I'm helping you out and learning. That's kind of the plan, the goal. I'm not the best teacher. I am trying, though. Slowly getting better, I think. I'm trying to keep it interesting, have a little fun as well. I have my days. I do have my days. You guys showing up and watching and stuff actually gets me excited. Well, I'm just thrilled, okay? I'm just thrilled. It makes me feel like, I'm kind of doing something right. That's a good feeling. It's great to have you. It truly is. So, yeah, everything's over on Bologna&Weiners. Bologna&Weiners coding. I think I like it. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I change it? WhiskeyTango Sharp to Bologna&Weiners coding? I don't know. Sounds intriguing. Okay, I'm going to finish up. I'm pretty certain the stream is okay. I have to do my mod stuff. All right, good. Awesome, awesome. That's golden. Golden like the Golden Girls. You know I love saying that. Turn it up. Turn up your turnips. Let's go. Hope you're having an awesome day, whoever you are, wherever you are. Appreciate you. You know I do. Yeah, let me finish up my mod stuff, and yeah, we're gonna get going. I hope you're excited. We're just kind of, just winging it, really. I'm gonna take the course outline that I have. That's kind of what I wanted to get to. I'm following a course outline. It's a number of years old, but coding theory, syntax, for the most part, majority of it's the same. A lot of it's not really unchanged. There are things that get changed over the years and such, but it's all the same. Kind of throwing out some older code and such. And I don't know, it's kind of interesting. You don't see it a lot on the old interweb, but it's nice to see the code written, and you'll look at it and you'll go, oh wow, I know that code. That's a bit old school, right? So you'll recognize it, right? Because there is a lot of support on the internet if you are researching to solve any problems that you may or may not have, right? While you're learning and grinding your own code, right? I recommend you try it. Try to figure it out yourself. Work the old brain molecules. Try to figure it out. If you get to a point where you're like, nah, man, I'm making it worse. Again, Control Z is your friend, boys and girls. Control Z is your friend. Right? So if it's broken and it's still breaking, I just recommend just go backwards with your code until you get to the point where it works again. And then just, make sure you save it and try again. Again, you fall on your face, don't cry about it in your cornflakes, just get up and keep going. If you need a break from it, take a break from it. Take a mind break, go for a walk your dog, walk your chicken, walk your squirrel, do whatever you have to do. Right? Make sure you wear shoes and your laces are tied. All right, let's go. The point is, just kind of think, just think about it. Refresh your mind, clear your mind, those sort of things. Okay, it always helps. Once you get it and once you understand it, it's like, man, you won't even stop. Trust me. It's addictive once you get it. It truly is. And then your brain is like, wow, man, what can I create? What can I create? So much fun. I'm just pasting, stuff in the chat here. Again, you have to kind of be part of the stream to see that. Or I guess if it's still on Twitch, you'll see it. My videos are only good for a week because, I'm still nobody. Still nobody. It is what it is. No sense crying in the cornflakes. All right, there we go. That's done. Okay? Perfect. Some quotes to motivate you, keep you motivated. I think it's time. It is time. We only have so much time, and I am trying to speed up my intros. I really am. Quickly, I do want to throw out the love, show the love. I haven't done it lately. I just been trying to shorten my, like I said, my intros. I have to bring that up again. I just finished closing it. But I do want to shout you guys and gals out, recent followers, supporters, whether it's on Twitch or YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you. Truly do. I do say things about YouTube, but, feels, I don't know. They need to share a little bit more. I don't know what it is. I do everything. I put in the tags. Every video has tags. I don't know. I just don't know. So, but I've been at it for a number of years and still grinding, still pushing. It's not that easy, boys and girls, unless, I don't know, you're doing lying videos, clickbaity videos. I guess that's easier. Obviously, that's not what I'm doing, so it's a lot harder when you're kind of just being real and legit and not lying to the public. Let's go. Enough of that. But yeah, of course I do care about the people the followers on Twitch. You guys know I do. And YouTube, I mean. Okay, but I'm going to shout you out. Let's do that. Let's finish. Show the love. Am I on the right document? I think it's this one. Yes. Here we go. All right, let's throw it out. I haven't showed the love to you fine, beautiful, intelligent people lately, but I'm going to do it today. It is. Let's throw out the love, show the love to Nicole Trace 66, Bart number 1, Jim Jam 1238, Kazard 20, Gavin 555, Kamikaze ML, my guy, brother, appreciate you. Ducky, let's go. I gotta do this every time. Of course, I don't have it tabbed up, so let's do this. Of course, never fails, you know. It's on low volume. So the music I'm playing in the background, I play it all the time. I know it's the same all the time, guys and gals, but it's non-copyright music. That's what I love about it. Okay? Actually, a lot of you may be wondering what I'm playing. I will paste it in the chat here. Let me do that if I can find it. I need to finish the shout-outs, though. I gotta remind myself to do that as well. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Ducky, or Pipe Ducky, Wicked Stat, Con Papa's 9, Slow Motions, Amir Hassan 23, Kenny M Gassy, A Music, Chama _117, Rough Riders Gaming, Low Level RS, So Snob. I don't know, bro. Figure it out. I love that. I Try Tie. That's cool too. The Absent Present Person. That's so original. I love it. It's so cool. Over on YouTube land, Nap, Vision with a $, Peter N, Caesar Rojas, Tech Dave 99. How you doing, Tech Dave? Hope you've been doing good, brother. WX87, Flawless Hack, Salt of the Earth Ministry. Bless, brother. Yahweh and Christian Zuler with an extra R. Let's go. All right. Yerp. Turn it up. And we're going to do this. I know I haven't showed the love to you guys and gals lately, but you know, there's a lot of you, right? It would take me probably a whole hour just to get through all of you. So I do apologize. I haven't mentioned you, but you do know I, care. Okay? Let's go. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. You guys and gals keep me going. You truly do. My kid as well. But this is for you. And play. I love that meme. It's so hilarious. All right, brothers, sisters, followers, supporters. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you so much. I think it's time. It is time, boys and girls. It is time. It's time to learn. Flick the old switch in the cranium. put on your thinking cap, leave the dunce caps for all the dunces, you know, the ones that don't like learning, and let's learn. Okay, we're gonna go right to this. Again, we got a bunch of code to grind out, so it's gonna be a bit. Hopefully you have your coffee, you've been to the latrine, had a break, do all those sort of things. Sit back, get comfortable. I'm not really going to follow the course outline verbatim. Most of it's going to be there, but I'm going to break my class into parts. Hopefully I get it all to work. I was thinking of kind of just grinding the code and just getting it all set up. But if any of you guys have been watching, I've been also doing some OpenGL stuff. So that's what I did last night. I did an extra stream. And yeah. So been busy. Okay, everything takes time, right? Time is money, and money is what I don't have. Okay, welcome to Bologna and Bologna sandwiches. Bologna and wiener sandwiches. Yeah, that's it. Bologna and wiener sandwiches coding. That's kind of long, though. I like it, though. Let's go. Drop the yays. Drop the yays. Okay. So do I have to clean anything up here? Yes, we do. We're gonna clean things up. Okay, this is from last stream. Yeah, I don't want to discourage you guys and gals from switch cases. If you use them properly, you're not going to have any issues with them. It's just all the weird stuff. And yeah. So we'll just kind of get over it, move on, fix the code. I wish I could have spent more time on that, guys and gals. But, there's lots to do, lots to learn, and we got to keep going. Okay, what's new? All right, recent update, Visual Studio. Currently on version 17.14.18. Is that like a major, minor? Major, minor. Okay, just, I don't know. I'll share this quickly. This is kind of what you get every time when you get an update. There's more information here. And then, of course, Copilot, which I never use. If I need anything from GitHub, I'll just, if somebody's got GitHub support, I'll go to their GitHub, but that's about it. All right, Control-Shift-S, Control-Shift-B. Didn't matter if I saved it, but whatever. Okay, there we go. All right, and I think that's, let me just see something here quickly. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're fine. Welcome back. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate you. All right, so let's see. We got our IO stream. I'm not using namespace. Lame sauce. They have, I don't know, it's not really a variable, but they have an enum. We haven't really gone, did we go over enums at all, guys and gals? Did we do enums? I don't know. Hopefully I have. It's just another container for data. Really, that's all it is. Draw a rectangle. I'm going to follow their, it's initializing one. This is normal. Okay, so rectangle is going to be one. I could actually put this in the class, but once I get the class built, I might just do that. We'll see how it goes. But we'll just start grinding code out and make it work. What? Why is that like that? That's interesting. Oh, comma. That's what it is. Commas. Commas, boys and girls. Commas. Comma separators. And parim. Comma. Change dimensions. And I do use these. Is this part of the menu that you're creating, maybe? Looks like it. All right, so if you don't understand enums, I think it went over enums. I hope so. They've basically initialized this to 1, so that means this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, 4, and 5. So it would be kind of, I imagine it's for the menu. That's my guess. So we'll see how it goes. I haven't really looked at the code too much. We have to create a rectangle class, so I'm just gonna, let's just go right to it. I am in, let me have a look here. Okay, that's the virtual. No, these things move around so much on you. Okay. All right. So inside, I'm in the real time, the non-virtual. There's a difference. The virtual has these like Minecrafty flasks, you know, like drinking flasks, glug, 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 glug. They look upside down, but that's what they look at like. That's what they look like. This is the virtual file. I don't want to call it file manager, but I typically create my, when I add new items, I do it in the real time, one-on-one with the File Explorer, okay? I hope I explained that. I know I've explained it in other videos in the OpenGL, 100% I have done it in that. So just to kind of explain here, this is the real time. Okay, so it's like one-on-one. Anything you put in here, you're updating in the File Explorer. So if I actually bring up the File Explorer and bring the actual project up, let me just get to the right folder here. So you understand, right? I tend to do these things just so that I'm not talking and you guys are going, what is he talking about, right? So I'll kind of get off track here and explain. We are on project brand new. That's what I named it at the time. Okay, so right here, you can see the file system. Okay. And if you look, we have the SRC. These are normal. These are your solutions, right? So whenever you open the project, this is the file that you actually use to open the project. So if I go into source, you'll see the main. Okay, you can see it. So watch this. I'm going to go up a level and I'll just move this back. And then we're going to add new item, a header. I'm going to call it, I don't know, shape manager. I was thinking of maybe making a namespace, but I should probably just keep it simple. Shape manager. Okay. And then I'm going to add that. It'll create it. And then we're going to add the CPP file as well. So the header and the source go together. Okay, we're just doing normal, regular C++ stuff. This is the norm when you break your classes apart, right? You want to do this, especially if you're planning on releasing a project. Okay, and shape manager, CPP, same name. Okay, so check this out. We've created those. They're inside the source file. And I'll bring it over here and we'll go inside the source file. There we go. Drop the yays. So, there you have it. Okay? Now I'm going to bring up some kind of pre-typed code just to kind of make my life easier. I'm going to do a bit of copying and pasting, try to save some time. Of course, I got numerous projects I've been working on. It's just a matter of which one do I want to use. Let's see, will this one work? I don't see why not. Okay, so we're in the header. I'm going to do the typical header stuff, the organization, typical organization. Just give me a sec here, guys, dealing with a commercial. All right, there we go, continuing. It's great to have you, appreciate you being here. A little bit serious mode. A little bit. We're going to try to, we got lots to do, so we're going to try to get some stuff done. Okay, and this, just in case I need anything else. So we are in the header. I don't know why my cursor is always thinking all the time. Am I really running that much information? Okay, all right, there we go. And I'm gonna close this too, just to get rid of it. A little bit of a distraction. All right, namespace, probably not. Probably gonna avoid that. Let's go to here, and we're gonna go like this. Okay, try to save some time here. Shape manager. I will share my vector project with you guys and gals eventually. I did a 2D one and a 3D one, and once we get there, namespace. No, I don't have a namespace. I don't know why I got this one up. I'm gonna close this one. See if I can find an older project that doesn't have a namespace. I just decided I'm not gonna do a namespace. You can do it if you want. It's up to you. I believe I've showed you guys and gals how to set up a namespace. Hopefully, I believe I have. Will this work? Yeah, this is simple, clean. It's not overpopulated. Less is more. Right? I didn't know is there a guy named Less is More? That's crazy. I opened up the wrong one. Okay, here we go. CPP, and oh, this one's lengthy. Okay, that's okay though. All right, there we go. Boom. Whoops. Don't want to do that. Okay. Going back to the course outline, if I haven't mentioned, right, we are following a course outline here, guys and gals. We're like doing a lecture. That's what we're doing. Okay? So in my header is where you create the class. Remember, class by default is private. We're calling it a rectangle. I'm kind of, I guess, copying it verbatim. I don't want to change it too much, right? And I'll just kind of share their example. All right. But they got everything in the main, so I'm kind of separating things, make things easier. All right, here we go. That's what I like to do. All right, so we're going to create a constructor. What? What am I doing, Bob? Okay, all constructors begin with the same name. And there's also a destructor, apparently. I don't know what they're using in the main yet, so we'll see. Let's see. Okay, going here. We're not using a default constructor. Okay, so no default constructor. And we are using a destructor. I don't want to, I've put a lot of this information and shared it with you guys and gals already. I just don't want to over information it. You know what I mean? Okay, so we started with our constructor. Let's do that first. Okay. And inside the constructor, it's a constructor with a parameter list. Quickly, I should check something out because I've done some code with an enum. Let me see one of my older projects here. Which one did I do that in? Yes, this one here. And I think it's this one here. Did I put the enum inside the class? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think you can, right? I put it inside my class. We'll see if we can make it work. So I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to put it right inside the class here. And it has to be inside public. All right, so there we go. Okay. Just organizing, right? Instead of having the main filled with too much information, we're creating a separate class. Okay? That's what we're doing, guys and gals. Okay? I do have to finish up my constructor here, though. So it's going to take an int. I'm just going to go int. Okay, it's taking 2 ints. All right, and let's create there, and I'll fix that up shortly here. I just want to get rid of the squigglies. And there, okay, and then I'm going to cut this. It just didn't know where it should be put, right? That's all. Okay. And, okay, I'm going to close this. So that's what I did, right? So here we go. Close that, because you can do that. Going to here, all right, going like this. And then here we got this. All right. Okay, so with I have to finish up. Just want to finish up what we're doing here. Okay, I'm going to go like this. I can do things for testing, right? We're going to use a list. That's kind of the plan. I don't know what they have for. Once we get there, I have to look to see what they're using for variables. Okay, there it is. All right. And I'm gonna go private. I always put my private variables at the bottom of my class. We're in a header. I hope I'm not jumping around too much here. They're gonna be called this. I'm just gonna type it. Its weight, its width, width, and int. I should actually do this just so I know for sure, right? And height. Okay, so if you see it like this, and I'm gonna, you don't necessarily need to initialize them here, but it's probably a good idea too. We're not going to use because I could do that with the constructor. I could actually create defaults and initialize these. So, but that's okay. It just depends on what you want to do. All right, if you want a default constructor with default values. Okay, there we go. All right, so I gotta do this, and we're gonna use an initializer list. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this, comma. I still have to finish, but I'm gonna get my variables. I'm just going back and forth, cutting and pasting. And then this, no comma, because there's only 2. Width. Okay, I always type these lowercase. There we go. And then I'm going to pass whatever we pass in to our hidden variables. Okay, using that's supposed to be a comma. Member initializer list, I think it's called, if I recall. I could find that information somewhere, I'm sure of it. Let's see. Does this have it, maybe? No. Okay. I just want to see if I have it saved somewhere. I believe that's what it's called, but I just want to confirm and make sure. I don't want to give you guys and gals the incorrect information. All right, let's see. I don't know. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head which ones would have it. That would be inside the CPP file. It's not showing it here. There we go. Okay, I found it. Okay. Member initializer list. Oh, look at me. I can actually remember things. Oh, joy. Okay. Lots on the brain, guys and gals. Sometimes it feels like my brain has too many tabs open, you know? You feel me? We're grinding code. That's what we're doing. I'm trying to push through this quickly. Okay, so I want to have fun. I do, but okay, there we go. Okay, can I pass in? I pass in references to. Um, yeah, I can't pass those as no. That's for the copy. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see something. Yeah, passing by reference there. Okay. Accessors. So we got our constructor done. Okay. Constructors done. Our destructor, we have it. Are they using a trying to think of the term, stack allocated object? What are they using? I have to actually decipher and try to, I just looking at it, I could tell what's what, but the way they have it sectioned, it's really weird. Okay, class method implementations. Okay, void. Okay, void set size. Where is that? Set size. Oh, okay, that's there. All right, setters and getters. We got to get done. All right, so they only have getters. Okay, so int. Looks like they're only using getters. I'm gonna just uppercase like they did, and they're gonna be const. Okay, and int get width, whoops, not that, and const. Okay, they have to be const. All right, let me accessors, setters, and getters. Copy this. Go to here. Go to here. That's where it's going to be. This should be all done. Everything looks good there. Okay, bop. Yeah, okay, good. And then, yeah, okay, we're fine. Let's do this. I guess I could do both of them at the same time. Create, go to our CPP file, X, and here, and there we go. So with these, all we need to do is basically take the variable, this, and return this, and go to this. We're not setting them, right? Whoops. Go to here, and here. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got those backwards. All right, so order of operations. They have height and then width. Okay, so I'm just gonna go like this. Make sure everything's in order. You have to have order of operations. Height, then width. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna follow the pattern. Height, then width. Everything had to be just like that, did it? Just had to be like that. Get rid of the comma. Control C, Control V. There we go. I didn't mean to do that, actually. Just whatever, that's fine. Okay, fixing that up. And then I gotta switch these as well. Control X. Is that what they have? They have, man, why? They have no order of operations here whatsoever. I'm gonna undo because they lack control of order of operations. It's important. It is important. I'm gonna go width height. Okay, width height, and I'm gonna swap these. It's most important right here. Okay, to have your member initializer list in same order you do your private. Okay, it's very important. I'm also a little bit OCD, so I do the same thing. Height first, width first with my methods. Okay, and height, width height. Okay, width height. So I gotta swap these as well. build it. Hopefully it's good. All right, we're good. And then return, just like I said. Oh, we didn't finish out because I had to do all that. So width. And then height. All right, there we go. Now we're done that. Okay, make sure it's width and width, height and height. All right, carrying on. So they have, they're kind of mixing, they're doing the declaration and the definition in the header. Well, everything's above the main, so it's kind of all put together. And I've grinded enough code, I know how to break it apart. So, okay, so now they have, I guess these would become, we're getting area. So now we're getting to the point where we're actually doing methods. So helpers, yeah, there would be helpers, I guess. We'll call them helpers because we can actually pass them into methods as well. We're not doing that. I'm going to go like this. Okay, going like this, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going like this and like this, just so you can see the organization. There we go. Okay. Okay, and these are public. Okay, everything's public here until we get to there. Need some coffee. This one's a big one, so I really gotta step it up here. Okay, what? I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, in the header. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna do this. Come on, stop doing that. Okay, there. They're gets, so I guess technically speaking, they're still calling them gets, but I don't know. Setters and getters, I use them only for these. And then these would just be kind of like, well, I would call them calculate area or calculate perimeter, right? It's not the name I would do, right? So I'm going to change their names a little bit. Okay, so it makes more sense. Area perimeter, and then set size. Oh, they actually have a setter. Let me just see their definition. What? I've already done that through the through my constructor, so I don't really need what they're doing here. I've already set it. So here's what, let me show you something, okay? Let me show you what they have. Oh, well, you copying and pasting from this PDF is trash. Okay, so they have this here, okay? This is what they have. They call it void, set size, blah, 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 blah. Here's their implementation, okay? Let me show you. Why do you have to have, oh my god, I literally have to copy it line by line, so annoying. Okay, let me just show you their implementation. And if I could get, it would be nice if I could just get the rest of it, but I can't. Okay, just so you understand, when you're looking at this stuff, you'll know and understand what they're doing. Okay, I'm not going to need this. Okay, this is kind of the way you would do it if you don't have if you're not going to use the member initializer list. Okay, so technically speaking, you can do this. I've also seen this inside the constructor itself, right? You could do the same thing and just get rid of this. This is the old school way of doing things. Okay? I don't want to call it old school, but I don't know. The older way. The modern way is using the member initializer list. Okay? All right? Because this actually sets everything before it even goes into the body of the constructor, right? So everything's kind of happening faster, quicker, mucho better. Okay? So they've created a set size, which, you know, it takes in actually. Maybe I should. I don't know. Depends on what they're doing in their code. For now, what I'm going to do is they should be passing them by reference is what they should be doing. But okay. And then what I'm going to do is just comment it out for now, just in case we need it. Okay. That's what I'm going to do, just in case. All right, we'll see if we need it. I don't know if we need it, but we'll see. And then it's kind of a set thing, so I'm just going to put it here. Okay, I'm going to stick this up with set as well. Right here. I'm just going to go right there with it, and then I'm just going to comment it out. Control KC. Okay, boom. All right. So essentially it's the same thing, all right, guys and gals? It's just initializing here is what it's doing, to be honest, it's the same thing. It really is, because we're still passing in, right? I can even use their variables again, right? Whoops. Just make sure you update them as well, okay? They have to match, right? Match. These are your private ones, okay? Right? Your private ones, right? We're passing whatever gets passed into the constructor. It gets leapfrogged into our private variable, right? I call it leapfrogging, but they might be using the set size as a method, so we'll see how it goes, right? Let's get our calculate areas done. Okay. Do I fit them in with so we get rid of the squigglies. Bye. And I just want to see something here quickly. Where do I put that in? I put it with to do helpers. Yeah, helpers. So they are helpers. Okay, so I'm going to cut these. I call them helpers. And then I'm going to cut this because this actually was right there. Okay, and same thing with that. We'll go like that. Okay, I know I'm just going back and forth between the header and the... Right? They're both belong together. These two files belong together, okay? The header is the declaration, and the source file, we can call it source code, translation unit, is the definition. That's why I always put these little notes for you guys and gals, okay? All right, let's try to slam this out quick. There we go. Okay. Miscellaneous methods. All right. There we go. What else do they have? Okay. They did the same thing. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I see it now. All right. I'm going to go back to what I had before. All right. I'm not sure how they're working it in code, but we'll see. There's probably a reason behind it. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to uncomment that. Okay. I'm going to leave them passing by reference for now. We'll see if it accepts that information. We'll soon see. It's better to do that at least at the minimum if you don't know pointers. It's kind of the easy way to use just save on resources. Okay, Control KU. Okay, and I'm seeing that they've also created they did the exact same thing here. Rectangle, rectangle, int width, int height. And they're not using the initializer list. Okay. They actually have theirs set up like this. Okay. Except of course, when I'm doing that, I would match these, right? Right? So it's the same thing, guys and gals, okay? Right? You might see this style, okay? Right? It's just better with a constructor, right? This is our constructor, our default constructor with a parameter list, okay? Member initializer list, best practices, all right? Nothing here, okay? But they still had this set size, right? Set size. So they might be using it in code somehow, so I'm going to keep it for now. And we're going to pass in by reference. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So inside, where are we now? Okay, I don't know where they are with half this stuff. So they have, I got to try to figure out where to put this. They have an int do menu. Okay, this might be part of the main. Okay. So I might have to do, so I think that's it for, as a matter of fact, I could do something like this. I'm going to add some extra code. I'm just going to have a void method called print shape properties. Okay. And then I'll show you how to do that. So like it's just a print method. I call it a method. And instead of calling these in the main, I'm going to call just this method to do both. To call everything. So it's going to be boom boom. All right? Check it out. Okay? And then I'm going to pass in, so area of rectangle. I've got one set up for circle, so it's all the same. Not circumference, but I guess perimeter. Should I do perimeter first? Makes more sense. We'll do perimeter first, and then area. Okay. We still have to finish, we still have to finish these. Right, they're not 100% completed yet. So I'm going to do perimeter first. And then get prim. Okay. I'm just going to use one method to call both of these. Okay, and then calculate area. And then area of rectangle. There we go. See, that easy. Nice and quick. Quick and slick. Control Shift B. I hope I'm not doing what? CO. Oh, okay. Yeah. So in my header, I always put it in my header. Whenever you're using COUTs, right? It just doesn't. I haven't included, right, my library. That's all it is. Really minor things, guys, right? Okay. So go to my header. I always put it in the header class because anything to do with the header kind of gets leapfrogged to here. They're linked together. So you can do this. And boom. Okay? I just need to add in my IO stream. That's all. No big deal. It's high O. Hold up. I know what it is. It's their variables. Right. That's what it is. Okay, it doesn't recognize mine, right? So I haven't updated these. So going like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. That's all I have to do, guys. Okay, little things. There we go. Bye-bye. Be gone. Okay, everything should run just fine. Okay, yeah, because they have their variables, their private ones, written like this. Okay, I'll just show you their singular ones. So theirs are written like this. Okay, I always do the M so that I know that it's a member variable and also that it's a private variable. Okay, just the way I type it. Okay, so I'm doing some subtleties, kind of adding in my own style. All right, not copying it 100% verbatim. So they have inside the main, we'll see. Okay, time to go to the main. Where am I going to call that? Oh, I got a bool here I need to get rid of. And we're actually, today we are doing this. This is what we're doing today. Okay, there we go. Well, we've been longer than a week, so okay, but that's okay. No words of the day. I'll clear that up. And nobody dropping by. Usually I say hello to whoever drops by. But nobody. So I'm going to go like this and delete that. Just want to clean things up. Too much. Less is more, right? His name's less and his last name's more. Okay? Just because I can. His middle name is Iz. It's funny. I know it's corn doggish, but you know, I don't have much of a life, obviously. Or do I? All right, let's continue. So they're adding in the int do menu, okay? I'm just gonna go like that. Okay, int do menu. And I need to go like this. It's gonna be static, right? Static. Okay. I'm gonna call it print menu. It's kind of lame sauce, but I know what it is. It's all the same. All right, prototype it. And static. Boom, done. Okay, that's fixed. Void draw rectangle. Do draw rectangle. Sure, do draw. I'm not going to change these. We'll keep it like this. And we're passing in we're passing in the actual class. Oh, cool. Okay. I have to, that's the other thing, right? It's not recognizing it because I just have to include it, guys and gals. That's it. Little things, little things. There we go. Okay. And if you look, we should be golden. Golden like the Golden Girls. All right, there we go. Okay, it's not going to recognize that one, is it? Yeah. Okay, I'm surprised it didn't actually complain more, but that's okay. There we go. I'm going to leave that in. It has to be like that. Because we're passing in the class, right? And hopefully this all still works. I don't normally do these kind of things, but It's things that you could do when you're coding. Get area. Oh, we might have to, well, maybe we'll make use of our print statement. We'll see. They're kind of putting things together here, which is fine. Get, do, void, do. So we're going to pass in a rectangle as well. Okay. And do get area. Sure, whatever. I'm just going to roll with their names instead of wasting a lot of time trying to think of names. Okay. We're doing everything in the main, right? You could do these kind of things, right? When you're doing it, creating a menu and such, normally this is the norm, okay? You're going to do it with the main, okay? And then you can actually pass in, I guess you could even pass in an object. That would work as well, right? But it all works out however you do it. Do get param, okay? I created a print. Whoops. Right? A print shape properties. I can still use it, but they have another way of doing this. It's gonna work. Should work. I have to finish that as well still. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're passing in the rectangle. We're passing in the class. I don't know why we wouldn't pass it in as an object, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. That is that. So now we're in the main. Okay, so in the main, so I could set it up where the user enters some values, but let's just test, okay? We still have to finish up though before I get too far. Okay, I need to finish this up here. And I'm gonna go here. Let's see, am I using, I don't need pi, so we're fine. Okay, all right. Get area is return. They have to be the private variables. Okay. Let me just double check. They should be. Where are your, oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, they're right there. Yeah, its width, its height. Yeah, okay. So we take the hidden variables, right? Because they're being leapfrogged. Okay. Leapfrogged. Perimeter is length times width, right? So just return simple width times height. That gives you the perimeter. And then for here, I could actually do this like this. I'm going to go like this 2 times because multiplication all works the same. And then we just add the 2 together and then just double it. Okay, there we go. Simple. Okay, that's the calculating process. That's done. All right. Simple. I could have went 2 times this and then 2 times that. If you understand factoring and all that, you'll know it all works the same. Okay, I could go 2 times this plus 2 times that. Still gonna get the same answer. Let's go. Turn it up. All right. So I feel like I'm kind of getting through this quick, so that's good. So here in the main they have, where should I do it? Here, I guess inside my empty scope. Again, if I wanted to get the user to enter in numbers, I could. We need an object, right? So here we're going to create an object. Okay, so essentially we're kind of doing this right here. So it is stack allocated. All right, so call our class. This is how we create an object, right? Class name. First thing, class name, and then create your object. You can call it whatever. We call the rect, okay? And then we can actually put the constructor symbol with the object itself. So they're saying 30, 5. Okay, that's what we're passing in. So essentially we're hard coding here is what we're doing. Okay, so the way this is written, it's going to utilize the default constructor with parameter list. Okay, that's how it works. The object is attached to the class, which activates the constructor in the sense. Okay. Int choice equals draw rect, int f quick equals, is that all part of the main? It looks like. The way they got their code written up is so weird. Okay, wow, okay, what the, wow, this is longer than I thought. Okay, let's look at, if you guys could see this, you would just probably run away, so I'm making it happen. Okay, in the main, so I've created this, and we still have to fill up all this, right? All this should, technically speaking, be done. Okay, I will go through this so that you can kind of pause and look and do your thing if you need to, if you want to write it up. Okay, now, where is the end of your main here? God, you guys, the way you guys set this up is brutal. Okay, so you're, okay, creating variables, it looks like. So you have int choice, and I'm assuming what you're doing is draw rect. Is that what it was called? No, come on. Where did draw rect come from? Draw rect. Hold up. Those are my getters. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out where the draw rect. That's not it. That's not it. It's something else. It's something else. It's not the void method. It could be part of something else. So I'm going to go like this. And then they have f quit equals false. So I know this is initializing. Okay, declare initialize. I know that's what that is. And then inside the main, right, we have yeah, that's all above. That's fine. Okay, while they have a while loop, while f quits. Okay, while not f quit, right? That's the switch. Choice equals do menu. Or no, I changed it to print menu, didn't I? I gotta be careful of that. Yeah, print menu. Choice equals print menu. All right, and then inside this they have an if. Okay, we're wild sauce. And then inside here, we got to put our conditions. Choice is less than, I got to figure out where draw rect is from. Not do draw rect, or choice is greater than quit. Where are these variables coming from? And then we're going to go standard, cout. I should be able to fix this up. I'll figure it out kind of on the fly here, guys. Just bear with me. Invalid choice try again. Okay, I don't know, we'll go question mark, sure. Bop, 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 and there. Is there an enter? Well, they did like this weird double enter. It's a double enter. So I'm just gonna go bop, 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 bop. Done. Okay. All right. And, oh, they have a continue inside that. Okay, continue. All right, making use of continue. All right, fine. That's still inside our if, okay. And then, so that's the while. Are we still inside the while? Yes, we are. Okay, we're still inside the while. And they have switch, choice. I know we're doing this switch case stuff now, guys. Hopefully they set it up like normally. Case, draw rect, and then colon, and then they have do draw rect. Okay, this is the method we're calling. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to pass in the rect. We're passing in the object. And then break. I'm just going to do everything kind of in line. Okay, I'm going to keep it simple. Okay, what's next? Case, get area. And that's going to be do get area. Okay, I see how they're doing it. This is kind of, it works. And then we're going to pass in the rect. Again, we're passing in our object is what we're doing. Through our constructor, right? Our constructor takes two variables. It all works out. Our method takes... Oh, it all works out. It all works out in the end. Okay. And then break. Okay, and then they have case, get perimeter, colon, and then they have do, get prim, boom, boom, and break, and pass in the same object. Okay, and then they have case, change dimensions. Okay, let's see. Change dimensions. And okay, so this one has a little bit of information. All right, int, new length, and I'm gonna actually initialize them just in case they need to be, and doing this inline. New width. I'm doing width and height, right? Width, height. Okay, so I'm gonna go width, new width, new length. Okay, length, height, whatever. And then I'm just gonna enter here so that it's not so confusing. See out. Do I need I need this. That's why it's confused. Okay, and we're gonna go like this, \n, and new width. Yeah, new width, perfect. And then we're gonna see in that. Okay, perfect. What the? Okay, sure. I don't care where you are, to be honest. I just want you to work. That's all I care about. All right, standard. CN, we're gonna pass in that new width. Well, yeah, gooder typing skills. Okay, and then we're gonna store it into that. And then I'm just gonna go like this and like this because I'm a bit lazy. And height. And make sure I pass in make sure I update my variable. Okay. This is in itself, okay? And then what else do they have? Okay, the rect. Okay, we're using the constructor. Oh, dot set size. Okay, dot set. All right, here's where they do it. Nice, nice, nice. I like it. I like it. And then we pass in those variables that have been changed. Bop, bop, comma, new length, bop, 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 boom, bop. Okay, this is called chaining. If you want to, well, it's not really chaining, but we're using the dot operator. And then do, draw, rect. Are we drawing it? What do you mean drawing it? What are you talking about, Bob? Drawing it. Okay. We might be missing something. Yeah, we are. Okay, I shouldn't have did that yet. Still a bunch of information, right? I just, because this is unknown and all these sort of things. So I'm just kind of going line by line and building it. Okay, and then we have case. Okay, we need a break, right? Need a break, that's important. And we go case quit. And case quit is going to take, well, I could do it right here. F quit. We're making it true here, okay? I don't mean to confuse you guys, but that's what we're doing. And then we're going to standard CO. Exiting. Okay, that works. Exiting. I don't know, something like application. Okay. Dot, dot, dot. And then a double enter. I guess you could. If you want to kind of clear the buffer. Why do I keep doing that? Bop, bop. End line. Forgetting my operators. And then I'm going to go like this, and bop. There we go. Double enter. And then break. I'll finish it with a break. I'll go like that. I'll go right there with it. It's fine. It all works the same. Then I'll create the space there. Okay, I just have to tell the program about these. The program's like, I don't know what these are, right? So that's all it is. Okay. So I think that's it for the main, everything in the main. We'll see. I'll have to double check it before we run everything. Okay. This is all the normal stuff I have in the main. We've done everything inside this empty scope. Okay. We got everything inside the empty scope. But I have to finish this, right? This is where it's kind of confused. So, okay. Int choice do menu. Okay, let's finish let's do the do menu. And because this is like a local global thing, we can actually have we can actually have same name variables with no God, what did I do, Batman? Unbelievable. Okay, there we go. Okay, standard cout. We're going to finish our int menu, right? We haven't done their functions at this point. Another double enter? Okay, sure. All right. Another double enter. Bop. And then we have something that kind of looks like this. Let's see if I could actually... Where was I? Seen something else earlier. Here we go. It's kind of long, but I'm just going to copy it. And where are we here? We are here. Okay. I got to get rid of that. And then inside here they have... I'm just kind of doing some fanciness. Menu. Okay, something like that, whatever. And then I'll put a \n there and go like that. Okay, a little bit of fanciness. We're getting fancy, guys, getting fancy. You could use asterisks as well, whatever you choose. We're gonna go like this, we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna use square brackets. Number one is draw rectangle. Okay, and that's it. And then we just need a standard end line. Or I could just go like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna copy this. And then number two is gonna be area. Calculate. This is kind of neat the way they got this set up. Calculate area. And that's fine. Okay. Number three. Perimeter. I'm gonna do. I guess the order doesn't matter at this point. Not with the menu. 4 is resize. Resize shape, I guess. Sure. And then 5 should be quit, right? 5 is quit, yes. Quit program. Okay? Something to that effect. And because, and then we have to do that. So I'm gonna go like this. And like this here. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna get rid of that. And then we have to store that, right? We have to store it. It's an int, right? Return type. Remember, guys? Standard cn. Okay, we have to store that into choice. Whatever the user enters, we're storing. Okay, and then we return choice because it's an int data type, right? Or an int function, I mean. Okay, do draw rectangle. So inside do okay, the rect, okay, all right. The rect makes sense. We need an object. That's why I was like, don't we need an object? And we do. So here we go. Here we go. Well, it's still like a variable, to be honest. Still acting like a variable. Again, that's local to the function. So the object, yes, it has the same name, but they're not the same thing. Okay? There's no confliction. It's a local global thing. Whoops, I'm going too far. All right, so I'm going to try to save some time here. We're going to do some copy and paste each line here just to speed things up. Okay? And then there's actually a for loop inside this. What? It's wild sauce. Okay, it's a double for loop. Crazy. All right. Hopefully that is in the do draw rectangle. Oh, haha! I see what they're doing. I know what they're doing. Haha! I like it. I like it. I already know what they're doing. Okay, 0 and less than height. Yeah. Perfect. That's cool. This is going to be good. You're going to love this, guys. Okay, boom, boom. And then it's a double for loop, right? Because we're creating the shape using a double for loop. It's amazing. Right? And so this time it's going to be J. This is the draw. J. And J. And right? Less than width, right? Make sure you change your variables, right? One's row, one's column, right? It's a row column thing. Okay? Int I is less than height. Okay? And then J is J is less than width. Okay, should all work out. And then they're going to use a symbol to create the shape. And that symbol is going to be an asterisk. No spaces, okay, guys? And no enters, nothing. They have it inside here, though. So I'm just going to go like this. We don't need a double enter. We just need a single. We're inside a for loop. Right, we're inside a for loop. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to do, we just need a single enter. Okay? There. Okay? Boom. Okay, what's next? And then here it's just printing the area, right? So I'm going to go like this and like that. And because they're kind of lazy with they're using their quotations, right? I really don't like copy and paste with this program. Okay, I'm just gonna write it. Right, you gotta be careful. I'm just gonna type it. Okay. When you copy and paste quotations from a PDF, it's the quotations are different. It breaks. Okay, area, and then the rect, dot, right? Get area, pop, and then a standard end line. That's interesting how that looks. It's neat. Okay, all right. There we go. Okay. And then perimeter is going to be kind of the same. Perimeter. Kind of smashing this together quickly here. The rect dot get prim, and it's actually accessing, if I'm right, because they have a different coloration. Get. That's accessing it from here, I believe, right? Yes, that's the link up right there. Okay, and and then that should hopefully be it. Let me just build this again. What am I missing? 142. I got a typo somewhere. 142. What? Unable to resolve what? Overload. What are you talking about? On the main. Something's missing here. What am I missing? Trying to make this work on the fly. That's basically the end of it, of the program. Okay, let's just go over it again and see what we're missing here. Okay. All right. It should actually be accessing this through our constructor, okay? Unless I actually have to put it into the main. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the main, and we're just gonna put it here above. We'll see if that's it. Okay, that cleaned things up a bunch. I don't know why it wouldn't just see that through the it's interesting, through the class itself. Okay, but I got something broken here. Where is that? Where are you broken? Function overload, change dimensions. Let's just have a look here. Change dimensions. It's not seeing this one. Did I miss one of them? let's see, where are we? Oh, change dimensions in. Okay, we have that. Case change dimensions. And I just forgot to. I must have forgot to do that through code here somewhere. Where is that? Resize there. Okay. Let's go over this again. Int, print menu, int choice. Create two enters essentially. Menu. I could go wild and do something fancy like this as well and just stick one underneath. Right. And 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and all right. Let's signs are going the right way. It's weird. Able to, I don't know, there's something wrong with this one. That's weird, okay? Okay. I don't know what I was doing different there. Now for some reason it's doing the same thing. Unable to resolve function overload. That's wild. You're breaking my brain there. There's no function overload going on over there. Change. Okay. All right. What the? I'll do this then. Okay, that gets rid of that. Be gone. Okay. All right. C in correct direction. Return choice. Okay, void do draw. Just got to go over it again here and see what I'm missing. Okay, passing in the rectangle. Okay, int the rect, get height. That's from, this is actually from our class, right? I know for sure. That's just by the coloration. That's from the class. We're accessing from the class. The method itself, there's nothing being passed in. We're passing whatever into this variable. That's what we're doing. And then we're double looping here. I equals 0. I is less than height. Semicolon. Plus I. For it, I actually caught. Oh, is that 0? Okay, I should have double checked that. They are starting at 0. Less than width. Plus okay, that's fine. We're printing out asterisks. We're looping that a bunch of times depending on the number. And then we finish with a that's inside. It's inside. Hold up. It's inside. It's got to be outside. It has to be. This needs to be outside. I think this is outside. Okay, not inside. Okay. Yes, it is. That's where it's supposed to be. Because they're cheaping out on the extra brackets is what they're doing. They don't have these brackets. Okay. And void do get area, rectangle the rect, standard CO, area, the rect dot get area. Something strange going on right here. Okay? Something strange going on here. Okay, get area is not here. It's coming from. It's coming from here. It recognizes it here. It's part of the choice. Choice 2. Okay, that's seeing that. Do I not have? Oh, there we go. That's it right there. Oh, there's that. Okay, I had change dimensions. Okay, typo. Okay, get area is not a member of rectangle on 180. What? Get param. Did I type those right? Get area, get param. Get area, get param. Get area? It's not a function though. It's not a function. It's not a function. How do we call this stuff? Really, this is strange how they're doing this. We're calling that this is it's an int. There's a little bit. It's an int, right? Still entering an int. Print menu is still going to be an int. Here it's just whatever number you enter. It's going to be case 1 based on the enum, right? Draw rect is 1. Get area is 2. Get param is 3. Change dimensions is 4. And quit is 5. And there is no, if I recall, no comma after the last one, which is normal. This is all normal. Okay. Okay, this is all recognized here. Okay, this all looks good here. Read definition of say exit. What? If I figure out what is wrong, I think the rest of this other stuff will just kind of go away, right? This is kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I think it's just one thing, and then all of this would be gone if I could just figure it out. It's not a member of rectangle, okay? So the way they're doing it is they're trying to access this here. Okay. Let's just have a look at that. Destructor, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. We have passed in values. While not quit, keep doing your thing. Okay, we've declared up here. Draw rect. Okay, there's draw rect. Right. It's number 1. Aha. Number 1. Yes, it is. Okay, it's the choice. All right, there's that. Okay, while left quit, choice equals do menu, print menu, all the same. Choice is less than draw rect or. Right here. Ha ha ha. There, guys and gals, right there. Syntax. Okay, you just got to kind of look through, right? And then that's a continue. Okay, and see, we're getting closer. But I changed something. Was it down here? Where did I change that? Because my brain is right down here. My brain is thinking this is not a method. Okay? The way it's typed is showing it like as it's a method, but it's not a method. Get area and get param. We got broken code right here. This is where we're having problems. New area, new length is skip, new okay, that's fine. If we could figure out this, like I could actually just delete this and just use my print, right? Right, I could just use this. I could call it the same. So what I would have to do is I could create two. I could create a print shape perimeter and a print shape rectangle. I could maybe do it in two. Because I don't know. Hang on. Okay. I'm trying to skip their code here a little bit. Okay. I don't know. It's a bit old school what they're doing here. I don't know. Like, this is like, okay, this is our this is our variable. Okay. And our variable is basically calling dot separator, and it's trying to access the while it's trying to access our switch, right? But our switch isn't, it's not a method, it's just a variable holder from our enum. Okay? And then whatever, if it calls this, if it goes, okay, it's number 2, then it'll do this method. Okay? Let's just see here. Where should I look here? Let's go back to the switch and just have a look here. Case, draw rect, do draw rect. Okay, and break, and then case, get area, do get area. It's passing in the rect, this object, right, is being passed in. Okay, our object from our rectangle class. Okay, and that's fine. This is why I don't like using the same name stuff, because it just, you have to analyze what they're doing and figure out, is it a variable, is it object, what is it, where's it coming from, right? That's why I'm not a fan of the same name thing. Okay, like how hard is it to just change the variable to something else? Get area, do get area, the rect, break, case get parim, do get parim, passing in the rect, break. Change dimensions, int new length, okay? We're basically declaring and initializing new variables. That's all we're doing. It's within our case. That's fine. And then we're going to print out to the user. It's basically a user prompt. And then we have to store that value. Okay. And then he's going to prompt the user again. It's going to store the value. And then we're using our object. We're accessing set size from our class. Okay, we're accessing set size from our class. This is not a constructor, it's a method, so we have to do it in this fashion. Okay, I'm passing by reference. It shouldn't be a problem passing it by reference, I don't think. Let me just think about this, right? Because the size, I'm not passing pointer reference. I wonder if I should go pointer reference, change it up. Let's just remove the referencing and see if we have any changes, which I doubt it, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, still, that's not the problem. That is not the problem. Okay, let me just look for something here. Sec. I need this, and I need reference. Passing by reference. Is there another example I have here? Where is my... Let's see, maybe it's in here. Or is it in here? No, it's not there. Is it here? Okay. Here we go. All right, let me just see something here. Okay, when you're passing by reference, just wondering if I need to. Yeah, I don't. When you're passing by pointer, that changes things, and you have to reference. But with this, you don't. Okay, so I'm gonna go Control Z. Where am I here? Whoa. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so back to here. This isn't the problem. Going to here, going to here, and it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Passing by pointer, you have to do stuff inside here. You don't have to do that with referencing. Okay, we're initializing. That's all we're doing. Bop bop. What? What? Okay. Right. What? Okay, I don't even know why I was thinking that, but it's this here, right here. Obviously, we're so close. We're so close. Guys, we're so close. Why have they got it like that? It's really wild. I'm gonna try something here. And I'm at the point where I don't even care about that anymore, and I want to just see, right? This works. I knew it, right? It's not a problem doing that. Okay. Oh, yes, it is a problem. Right hand side. Okay, maybe I'll just go like this. We are accessing it from the class, but this is not the class object. What? Class object is here, right here. Where is it? Where are you? Right here. Right here is the class object. Why do you have to be like this, Bob? Where am I going here exactly? Okay. I'm at the point where I want to test it without it. Okay, initialize new link, skipped. 106. There's got to be a better way. 106. Where are we here? 106. Quit. What? By case label. Okay. Yeah, won't even run. Initializing, skip by case label. And how about I just go like this and see what I can do. Can I get it to run? I don't know. There's some kind of break with that code there. Let's try quit. Okay, that works. Okay. We're just having issues with the with the do get area. I could like kind of, I don't know what I could do. Change instead of changing dimensions. I'll have to figure this out. I don't know why it's being stubborn here. Why can't it just ignore this for now, to be honest? Why can't you just ignore it for now? Why can you not just ignore it for now? I wonder if I could. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work either. Okay, do draw. That's the drawing part. Yeah, it's kind of important. That would have been nice to see it drawing. Going back to do draw. Okay, let's see. Are we gonna be okay if I run it? Yeah, I thought so. 106. And let's just see what they recommend. The four type. Let's see. Let me just see what they recommend. So they have a couple examples. The following example generates, and then I'll just show you kind of what they have here. Okay, compiler error 2360. These are helpful. They really are. They can be. Okay, so what problem do we have? Okay, we're doing a little bit of debugging here, and we're so close. We're like literally this close. The new length. Okay. Okay. Int main, int x, switch x. Oh, it is a switch case thing too. Case 0, I is equal to j is equal to 1. Case 1, this is the error here. Int k equals 1. So what they're saying, possible resolution. Okay. This is declaring initializing. Then we get into our switch case. Case 0, case 1. They're actually going in proper order. 0, then 1. Okay. Reinitializing. No, we're initializing I. And then I'm not sure what this is, to be honest. Case 1 is, it's just kind of like declaring, I guess. So in, oh, okay. What did they do here? J is equal to 1. So all they did was just put this inside of this. I don't know if that's going to be helpful. This inside of that. What? Okay. I'm not sure what they're doing, to be honest. Int, I don't think this is going to matter either. I just had everything inline, so you don't think it would matter. Right? Yeah, I didn't think it would matter. It doesn't even matter. It's all the same thing. Bob? Why would that even change or affect anything? Oh, that does though. Okay. Skipped. Okay, so it was skipped. Why are you skipped? I can't even do change dimensions. I want to make it work. I want it to display. The only thing I can't figure out is why these are written as they look like methods. It's not even accessing. Broken code. Too old school. It's way too old school. All right. Could be maybe, I don't know if it's a standard library thing. I don't know. There's got to be a workaround for sure. What do we have for time here? Because I'm at the point where that's it. We're already at 2 hours. I've already spent enough time on this. I could just make it print. It should be able to just access the object. If I can't do get area. Okay, let's go here. Let's see if we could do a workaround. Okay, I don't like doing it, but we might have to do a workaround here. Okay, what did I just copy? Area. Okay, but this is not what we're passing in this object, right? This object is broken. It's not even like registering. Again, it's not really an object, it's a variable. Well, I guess it is an object, but it's not the same object as this object. Okay, this is taking in our variables. Okay, that works great. Okay, we don't have a default constructor, so this technically could be like a default constructor. I don't think that's gonna fix the problem. I just wanna test something. Okay, default constructor should be automatic. We don't even really need to, and this is just so basic, you know? Okay, there, that's done. That's be gone, okay? There's no reason for us to even do that. It's not a memo. Okay, well, now we got a new problem. Okay, where are we here? 183. Yeah, of course. Oh, what? What? Okay. Okay, so this one's area, okay? And then I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna go like this. That seemed to accept that. It seemed to have, but still we got this issue with the case label. Okay. I'm at the point where I'm just gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go like this, because I just want to finish this up. I don't want to waste any more of you guys' time trying to figure it out. I'll try to figure it out, maybe kind of, you know, I don't know. I need my object for that, for sure. So pop and pop and pop. There we go. And then break. Okay. There we go. And build. Okay. Be gone. Be gone. I'm tired of you. Okay. The only thing that we're kind of losing is the drawing the shape to the screen. Okay. I'm just not getting it to connect. I'm not getting it to register. Right? But I got this to work. So let's just see if we could actually get it to work. Let's run it. Okay. Draw rectangle probably is going to be broken. Okay. Oh, it actually drew it? What's up? So I'm going to close this. I'm going to exit. So number 1. I press number 1. Number 1. Access. Draw rectangle. Do draw. Okay. Yeah. Sure, it makes sense. It would work. Right. Let's just... Again, this is not my code. I'm kind of just throwing this together on the fly here for you guys. And analyzing it as well. I guess I could be a debugger. Well, again, I would like to put more time into this, but we're already at 2 hours. Hang on, go back here. Do draw rect. Do draw rect. Do draw rect is, where are you? Do draw rect. Right, it's in the main here. Do draw rect is in the main. Okay, that's gonna work. Yes. Yay, that does work. Okay, cool. That is not broken. What was broken? What was broken? The number, it wouldn't accept new values. Is that what? Change dimensions. It just wouldn't accept it. And then the set size, and then we're trying to access the set size, right? Okay. This was what was broken. Just resetting the size, and then do draw rect, and then drawing the shape again. Okay. So do draw rect does actually work in the main. Okay. Where are you? Sorry, I'm jumping around too much, guys. Okay. This works. The do draw rect works nice. We just couldn't reset it. Okay. We're having technical difficulties resetting, and also breaking the code with it just not accessing. Let me just go like this. I'll just comment it out. We're on the get area one. Okay. Why it's written like a method is beyond me. Okay. That's right here. It's just This get area is right here inside this. Okay? So, comment that out. That was broken. And then also, there's always workarounds, right? You can always work around this stuff. Not really exactly the way it was set up, but okay. And then right here, the get param is right here. Okay, it's supposed to access this switch, is what it's supposed to do. Okay. We could even test to see if the user enters an invalid number. We should test that as well. Okay, so going down here, right here. Okay, I gotta comment that out. So these two lines, I did the workaround by actually accessing. Maybe I'll try to figure it out. I need to get this to work right here. Okay, that's the only problem we're having is right here. If I could get these to kind of just wake up, how we're gonna do that, I don't know. Like here it worked. All right, get height, get width, but that's from our class, so that's why that worked. That's from our class. It has no problem seeing the class, which is good, which is great. And we were able to print the shape on the screen, so that was a W. This here, I don't know. I've never kind of done this sort of thing before. This is a little bit new, I won't lie. But, yeah, somebody's got to have an understanding of that, right? Draw rect. Let me just have a look here. So draw rect. Let's just comment that out. The draw rect, it's not in any of this. We're calling, no problem here, because when we have the print menu up, the user presses 1, okay? When the user presses 1, it knows to select this case. That works. The user presses 2, it picks the area. This works. Goes to here, same thing with the perimeter. That works. This works because I changed it to my print shape, right? It's basically the one I created, right? This is what I created. This isn't even part of the program. I just added this, showing you guys and gals. Instead of calling these methods from the main, you could just do a simple print shape, right? This is better, okay? It's a void method, print shape, boom, 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 okay? So that's what that's doing. And then the quit works, right? All the numbers, if we press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these all work. Our switch is working nicely, okay? The only problem that we were having was, well, the code, I've obviously deleted it. When we were trying to resize, that was the only thing we couldn't get to kind of make happen, right? Setting the size. For some reason, I don't know why. Okay, as soon as I commented out, as soon as I commented these out, where are we here? As soon as I commented these out, then that broke up here in change dimensions. I should have kept it as a backup. That's what I should have did. But that's okay. All right, I'm gonna shut up. That's enough. Thank you for watching. There's yeah, just a quick rundown, I guess. We created our shape class, manager class, right? We broke our rectangle class up. Again, I could namespace this. I could have. It's easy to do. It's just a matter of going like this. Cut that out. Go namespace, and then same name as manager, and then enter, and bop bop bop. and then just pasting the class back in. Okay. Namespaces are really quick, so I could go like this, like this, like this, and then I gotta go like this, and then I gotta go like this. Whoops, didn't mean to go that far. And then I gotta cut all this out, and Control X, and then paste it right in there. Okay. And then if I go like this, whoops, wrong one. Where's my namespace one? Okay, come on. I'm trying to do this fast. I'm going into wrong folders here. This has a namespace, doesn't it? Right, and then I could go like this. Right, there we go. End of namespace. And then I can go like this. End of methods. Pop up. That kind of creates some organization. Also, what about here? Anything here? End of struct, right? I could go like this, like this, like this, like that. End of struct. And then the last thing I need to do is make sure I say using a namespace, right? Because this is critical. And then shot manager. Boom, and there. Okay, shape manager, not shot manager. All right, and it all worked. Like, that's how fast you could do a namespace. Okay, and boom. Works just fine. Okay, 2, 150. We need a clear screen is what we need. 3 and 4. I forget what the code is for a clear screen. I guess I could type it up. Each time that you do it, right? Clear screen, C++. Is that part of standard library? Okay, I wonder if that would work. Here we go. This is what it is. I always forget what it is, what it looks like. Just another option. Again, I could go like this, and like this, and like this, and like this. And that should work. Let's try it. Okay, run it. Okay, 1. Well, I cleared it and yeah, so that's kind of not gonna work. Right? Yeah, that's bad. It clears it automatically. We don't want that. We want it, we gotta position it somewhere else. That's what we need to do. Okay, it needs to go somewhere else. I don't know how we would make that work, to be honest. Maybe at the end of it. We'll see. We're gonna make this work somehow. Okay, 1. Okay, cleared it automatically. That's not what we want. It's too bad. We need to clear it kind of after each thing, right? Unfortunately. Let's see. What? So what? Let's see. I'm gonna put it there. Just trying different things. Okay. Okay, that worked. Nice. But that didn't work, right? That didn't work. There we go. The clear screen finally worked. But it's in the wrong spot still. Okay. Oh, wow. It was worth a shot. There's got to be a way to kind of work that in. Okay. I got rid of it. Right? Because you don't want all this, right? That's the thing. You want to be able to clear it. Is there still a clear screen in there? What's up, Bob? There it is, right there. I'm not sure where you could actually put that, right? Where would that go? After the while loop? But you kind of want to clear after each one of these. That's the problem. Would it clear after a break? Let's see. Clear after a break? Let's try that. Let's see. The break, it might not. It might bypass that because a break kind of you just exit immediately. So I don't think that'll work. Okay, 2, yeah. See, it doesn't work. It's ignored. It's kind of like the same thing as putting standard C out after a return. Okay, that doesn't work. It's just ignored, right? Yeah, that's why I put it between the break. Anyways, things you could do, but there's always little things that to again see. This is where I want to clear screen, right? I can't even see. I have to scroll. Whoops, I meant to press 3. There we go. 74. Okay, and 5. Okay, that's the only thing, right? Clear screen would be nice. All right, guys and gals, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. If you managed to tolerate me through that whole torturous coding video, hopefully that helped. There's always going to be something, right? It's not always perfect. There's ways to work around stuff. You can remove code, add code. There's got to be a way for us to fix that. But at this point, I really don't care. We're just going to move forward. I will see you guys in the next video. Much love for watching. Whoever you are, wherever you are, have an awesome rest of your day. For now, Johnny's saying, take care. Peace out. I got some bologna and wiener sandwiches to eat. Let's go. Take care, guys. Peace.
Maybe I don't understand this.